Hey bros, I'm Frank. This is the Nerf Mega Lightning Bow review. This is a single shot bow type of blaster that shoots mega darts. Let's get into the review. Included is the toy itself, a few mega darts, the instructions, and ammo clips. Installing the ammo clamp. Super easy, nice audible click. Now going over the externals and function in a bit more detail, of course, starting up at the front. This is a single shot blaster. This orange thing here is the barrel. You can front load a single mega dart and you're ready to go. Moving up, there's a little iron sight right here. You can look through this little tube and look. I wouldn't advise it. It doesn't help you aim, but it is pretty cool looking, I suppose. Moving up further, you have dart storage. You have 2 dart storage places on each side, so you can hold 4 extra darts total. Moving to the bow arms, this is a bow type of blaster, but it's not actually powered by the bow arms or the bow string. There's an internal mech. However, you can't hack off the bow arms because you need this string thing to prime this blaster. You can actually just pull up on this string. That's effectively what you're doing with the pulley system, but this one is mostly just for looks. Moving down though, the front little piece looks cool and has a giant mega thing, just in case you couldn't tell already. Oh, is it mega? I don't know. Mega. Oh, mega. Mega, mega. Oh, mega, super mega. Now I'm just being ridiculous. But moving back to the grip, this is a really fat, beefy grip that's very comfortable, and with a bow type of blaster, your grip on the product is vital to the accuracy and your ability to actually shoot the toy. If it's a super thin grip, like if you had to hold here, when you're pulling back the bowstring, your grip would be all wobbly and you wouldn't be able to hit anything. So I definitely like the super fat grip. It's definitely easy, and it makes it easy to sort of point and aim and actually have some type of chance of hitting what you're aiming at. To the bowstring, just in case you were curious, it's not an elastic bowstring. It's like a piece of like cloth string. It doesn't flex. And it also includes a little piece of orange plastic right here. This makes it easy to find where you're supposed to pull on the string so you don't accidentally say, hey, I'm gonna prime it up here. That's kind of like the guide. Most of the time, this doesn't give you any issues, but I have snapped the piece of plastic on my hand 1 or 2 times out of probably 100 shots. It only takes 1 or 2 times out of 100 shots, so you're thinking about it every single time you shoot it, and now it's kind of like, is it gonna snap me this time? Is it, oh, it actually did just snap me. That's funny. 3 out of 101 times, about. Some of the other bows, like the Mega Thunder Bow, don't have plastic. It's just a string, and that works just as well because it's not mechanically mandatory that this be plastic. And the only other external feature is a little notch right here, indicating when you have it all the way primed, it kind of turns orange, sort of like a priming indicator, but it's a bow and it doesn't have a catch. So priming indicator, it's like primed, unprimed, primed, unprimed, which is kind of funny. Operating the blaster is very easy. You grab a dart, you put it in the barrel, and you do that. Do I look like Legolas? Maybe not. Firing the blaster is pretty fun. I'm not a huge bow guy, but it is entertaining to use them every once in a while. Being a single shot blaster that's also a bow, your rate of fire is obviously going to be very low, but as far as a plinking bow style toy goes, pretty fun. The firing velocity of this product is about 69 gigady feet per second, which is in line with other Mega products, so you can expect the same range and performance compared to other Mega blasters. So that's kind of all of the objective information. Now to my opinion on the product. Overall, I personally wouldn't field a blaster like this because it's slow rate of fire, it's oversized for being a single shot blaster, but outside of performance, it's definitely fun to use. Snapping your hand with the plastic, it happened to me the first shot, so it just got in my head and I couldn't fully enjoy the blaster, so I actually shot the firing test up here gripping the front just because that's always in my head now. Every time I release this bowstring, it's, is it gonna snap me? Is it gonna snap? It snapped me, and it kind of diminishes your experience. Simple solution to that, cut off the plastic thing, but my reviews are based on the unmodified product, not after a quick review, because I review the product as it is. Outside of that little snag, I didn't really have any problems. It's a pretty simple blaster. Again, performance, you know, as far as like war effectiveness, the rate of fire is so low that it's really not great. But if the concept is up your alley and you see this and you're like, hey, I really want one of those, I wouldn't advise against buying one. If you're looking for a single shot Mega Blaster that's a little bit more war practical, the Mega Big Shock has the same firepower in quotes there. It's a single shot blaster, and because it's spring, you could actually fire this a little bit faster with a trigger system. You can shoot it a bit more accurately, and it's a whole lot smaller. But if you're like, no man, I want to be like Legolas, and if you say Katniss, then you should just leave my channel right now, because Legolas would kick her ass. Let's be real, he's a freaking elf, but if you really want a bow, the Mega Thunder Bow is a Mega Blaster and comparable, and honestly, a pretty similar size, but it has 5 shots. So that's a decent alternative for those of you who don't like triggers and like to use, bows. So overall opinion is a little bit mixed on the Lightning Bow again, but hopefully my review has given you all the information you need to know whether or not you want to purchase one. If you are interested in purchasing one, I'll put a buy link in the description box below, but that concludes the review. I'm Frank, thanks for watching, and remember, stay tactical.